What is unbreakable? It is when pressure is applied, it does not cave in. It does not break. Do you feel sometimes in your life that when pressure is applied, when circumstances go wrong, you cave in, you break? In Matthew chapter 7, it talks about that if you build your foundation on a solid rock, it will not break. And when tribulations come, and when the wind blows, your house will stand. Well, at this camp, we want to give you a solid foundation that when the wind starts blowing, when things start going wrong in your life, you will be unshakable and unbreakable.
I believe it's a season of battle for many young people today. It's a time in which the world's pressure and influences cave in on us. And that's why at youth camp this year, our focus is to help teach and establish foundations that you need in order to walk a successful life with Christ. Every morning after worship and prayer, we're going to have workshops open to you. Workshops that will be taught by our pastors and guest speakers. We're going to cover a broad range of subjects. We're going to talk about relationships and dating, faith, trials, temptations, worship, and praise. And of course, I know a lot of you look forward to our worship services. It's a time really when we gather as one united in Christ, and we are able to worship our Creator for His holiness, for His wonderful things that He does for us.
When I first came to camp, I was really nervous and I was really shy. I didn't really know anybody. I didn't really have any friends.
When I came to Voice of Hope camp for the first time, I felt so alone and so awkward. But at every morning service, I felt like my heart and my mind were put in the right place.
So I was put into a situation where I didn't know anyone, and I got really scared. And in the beginning, I was so shy. But through that time I was there, I was forced to work with everyone within that team. I was forced to kind of just get out of my comfort zone, to get out of my bubble. And that was the most blessed thing that happened to me in that camp, because through that, I got to make friends. I got to get over my shyness. I got to be able to just finally just be myself.
I kept hearing about this last night that would be so amazing. And for me, I dedicated my life to God that night.
I felt a unity in this camp, a unity with the youth that I have never felt anywhere else in my life.
And I wasn't afraid of like, oh, I can't hit that note, or oh, what if somebody thinks I just sound bad, because everybody was singing loud. Everybody was just praising Jesus, and it was just the greatest thing. I can't even describe.
You know, I always ask myself the question, why camp? What's so special? And I think you only realize how special camp is when you actually go there. I think what happens at camp is that you're isolated from society. You're isolated from your telephone, from social media, from your friends, your parents, school, work. You're isolated from everything around you. And I think that puts you in a place where God can touch you the most.
Unbreakable Youth Camp 2011 awaits you.
August 17th through the 20th.
Sign up today.